But we're not done with America. As President Biden tours West Asia, Vice President Harris is trying to woo Pacific Island nations. On Wednesday afternoon, she virtually attended the Pacific Islands Forum. At this meeting, Harris announced $600 million in aid to the region. Also, the opening of 2 American embassies in Kiribati and Tonga. Evidently, the decisions were aimed at countering China's moves in the region, which, by the way, has not received American actions too well. As the meeting was underway in Fiji, China announced that it had driven away a U.S. destroyer from the South China Sea. Was this in retaliation to America's Pacific push? Here's a report.
The scramble for the Pacific is intensifying. The power competition is heating up. Weeks after China made its moves, the United States is trying to catch up. It has launched a major push for supremacy. These images are from Fiji. On Tuesday, it held the Pacific Islands Forum, the region's most important meeting in years. In attendance were all Pacific Island leaders, along with Australia's Foreign Minister Penny Wong, New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, and a special guest from Washington, D.C. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. In a virtual appearance at the forum, Harris unveiled a new American initiative to hold off China's advance in the region. An initiative worth $600 million.
We will request from the United States Congress an increase from $21 million per year to $60 million per year for the next 10 years. $16 million per year for the next 10 years.
So what's this initiative all about? And what does it entail? To start with, this move will triple financial aid to the Pacific to $600 million. These funds will be earmarked for maritime security and fisheries. They will be dispersed at $60 million annually for the next 10 years. Under this initiative, the U.S. will also open 2 new embassies in the region, one in Kiribati and another in the state of Tonga. It will also appoint its first envoy to the Pacific Islands Forum, along with opening a regional mission in Suva, the capital of Fiji. The U.S. Peace Corps will also return to the region. Harris called it a new chapter in the U.S.-Pacific partnership, one that will help Pacific states deal with pressing issues.
We will significantly deepen our engagement in the Pacific Islands. We will embark on a new chapter in our partnership, a chapter with increased American presence, where we commit to work with you in the short and long term to take on the most pressing issues that you face.
America may be selling this as a plan to help Pacific nations, but the fact is, it's only helping itself, protecting its interests from China. You see, there was a time when this region was America's turf. Washington used to be the sheriff dictating regional order here. Pacific microstates relied on the Americans for investments, development, and security. But as America got busy fighting its endless wars, the region was forgotten due to its remoteness. The US woke up when China entered the picture, when Beijing started pulling Pacific states in its orbit through the same methods: investments, development, and security. Today, this tussle is turning the Pacific into a geostrategic chessboard, and Pacific Island nations into pawns in the hands of global powers.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.